Okay, let's take a look at adding buttons for your website. We had a question about how to add buttons, especially if we don't have Photoshop to create a button, but it actually can be done quite easily using the tables in the web builder. When you want to add a button to your website, whether it's your home page or additional add a page, a custom button like the one above, you can either create a graphic and load it as we've done up here, or you can use the table setting to create a button if you don't have Photoshop in order to do so. So click a table, and let's say what we're going to do is actually do two buttons, and I want them side by side. So in order to do side by side, I know I need two columns, but only one row. And then I can go ahead and insert that. You can notice under the Advanced tab there are some border colors and background colors, but we can go over those individually because I want these two buttons to be separate colors. So we have a button, so what we need to do now is type our text. I have one button for homes under 300,000 and then homes over 300,000. Now if I want, I can certainly make this text larger, and I'm going to go ahead and do that. Go to my font size, and I'll select 3, and that should draw enough attention to it. Now if I publish this now, I have black text on a white box, and they really don't look like buttons. So what I want to do is color these spaces. The way that I'm going to do this is I'm going to click in one cell and then the other. So clicking in this first cell, what we want to do is go to our table properties. And at table properties, we can assign different information, but we're looking at the Advanced tab because we want to select the background color. If I selected the background color when I was creating the table, it would create the whole table. This way, I'm only going to do one cell of the table. And let's say I'll take a blue, for instance, there, and then update that. Oops, excuse me. Table, Advanced, pick a background color. Blue, apply. Now we can see the blue, and update. I do probably want to change that text color, so I can come to my text editor and change that text color. Let's do that for the second cell now by just clicking in the cell, going to the properties, the Advanced tab, background color, and we'll choose like a green. We'll click apply, the green is there, we click update, and there is that green. Now I could leave the black text here because it shows a little better on the green. It doesn't look identical to the other button. I'm going to go ahead and try white to see what white does. And white is pretty legible in this instance. If I want to create more space between these, I can click the cell, which highlights the whole table. And what I want to do here now is just include my cell padding and spacing. So let's try 4 and 4 here. And that gives us some more room between the two. Now in order for them to link, I use the same methods that I used in the above when I was adding buttons to my website. I simply highlight the text that I want to link. I click my link button and then insert my link URL here. So if I'm on a website, we'll go to my example site, and I do a price search up to 300,000, and I'm going to leave the rest blank because I'm only homes under 300,000 residential. Do a search. At the top I have this long length path that I'm going to copy, go back to easy, and where I have this highlighted, homes under 300,000, I'm going to paste that into the link URL field and then insert. Now this is actually a clickable link now for this button. If we do a preview, we can see what this looks like on the page. We can see that this mouse over creates a link and activates that button. Okay, of course we made a change, so we'll go back and build my web page. and we'll publish those changes by clicking the name. And then we have the set, homes under 300,000. We can click that. Remember, we did not link this one, so you can see that it's not clickable. Homes under 300,000 takes me directly to that list. Hope it was very helpful. You don't need Photoshop to create buttons on your website. If you have Photoshop, it certainly gives an additional dimension to it, but it's not necessary. Thank you very much.